Okay guys, so this is the look we're doing today. It's a really affordable, super easy drugstore only products. Doing a full face using all drugstore. It happened to be a lot of Wet n Wild. We went ahead and used this palette here. Little setting spray, ombre blush, all the good stuff. So if you guys are interested in how I achieved this full face look with only drugstore affordable products, go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to go ahead and take this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Golden Beige. It just kind of looks like this. I think I've used it once and I didn't really, it was very liquidy and the consistency kind of threw me off. But for this video, I want to use all drugstore products, and about probably 90% of my products here are Wet n Wild. So this foundation is a few shades too light for me. When you look at it, it says there's no flashback that this is really a photo focus foundation. We'll see how it starts to set and what it looks like once it starts to dry a little bit more. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I have the Mega Glow Dual-Ended Contour Stick by Wet n Wild, and it just looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead, because I don't really have a drugstore concealer at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to try to conceal. And then normally I use a beauty blender or such to blend that out, but this stuff is a little more thick, so I'm just gonna go in and grab my brush I used. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the contour side and use that. I'm just going to start with my nose, bring it down the sides, just lightly, like that. Go ahead and grab this Be Bella Cosmetics brush. It's just angled. I'm going to use that to blend this part out before I go forward. Foundation is starting to oxidize and get a little darker, just a smidgen, so that's kind of nice. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my contour and just go ahead and do the unders of my cheekbones. My Be Bella face blending brush for contour like this, and blend it out. That's with no powder, just the contour stick and highlighting stick, and I have to say it's not terrible. I would definitely use this again. I've used it a few times. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Wet n Wild contouring palette. I've used this many times over. I'm just gonna grab my brush and kind of fan it out just a little bit like this, and grab a tiny bit more of the contour color. Go ahead and grab this lighter shade right here to highlight, just under my eyes really. Okay, so now that I have applied the powder contour and the setting highlight, I'm going to go ahead and move into eyebrows, which I didn't have anything by Wet n Wild for my eyebrows. Milani Burnett, Milani Stay Put Brow Color. It is just a pomade. I've hardly used it. I don't think I've done a full brow with it, so this will be the first time. I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia eyebrow brush and go ahead and fill it in. I'm going to brush out my brows first. Clean up the brows now with this e.l.f. brush. It's just a concealer brush with an edged angle. I'm going to go ahead and clean up underneath my brows just to even them out. that's it for the eyebrows and face for the most part. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. I've had it for a while now. It's actually really gorgeous. It's no longer new. I think when I bought it, it was about $3.67 or something like that at Walmart. However, I went to Target last night and I saw that they had the same exact palette there for $5.99. These colors are very, very blendable and they're just very pretty, and I feel like it's a great fall palette. But me, I'd use it any time of year. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do a full eye look with just this palette alone, no other palettes. So let's get started. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing this flat shader brush and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this lightest color in here, this white creamy color. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up and just brush it all over my eyelid. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab this pretty lavender shade right here. I'm gonna go ahead and use that as my transition color. I don't wanna go with any of the shimmery colors, so we'll stick with this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and grab another blending brush, and this time I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this gray deep color right here. This one, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in the crease as well. So I went ahead and added that deeper gray shade in. I'm going to take the same flat shader brush and just kind of blend the two colors together a little bit more. Go ahead and grab this shade right here, this nice burgundy color, and start to incorporate inside the crease of the eye. And then I'm just going to grab a shading tapered brush like this and start blending that into the crease. Now that that's in there, I'm going to take a fluffier blending brush like this and go ahead and just blend that red out a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this shade on my whole lid and then go ahead and use my finger for this. I'm just going to dip my finger into that first pink shade there. And just blend this out one more time, just a quick sweep since adding on that lid color. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab that burgundy color and just add it on the bottom of my wedge brush and run it across the bottom line of my eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and dip into this black shade right here and just start to pull this in tighter to the waterline. Now there is this really pretty shimmery pink shade right here, and I think what I want to do is go ahead and grab some of that and pop it into the corner by the tear duct. So that's it for just the eyeshadow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to highlighting real quick, and then I have this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick highlight in the shade When the Nude Strikes. It's really pretty. It just looks like this. It's a baby soft pink and it's subtle, but it's very pretty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dab this on the cheek just gently, and then the same on the other side. Intensify that, I have this Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush. It is just a very pretty ombre effect, and it's too light for my skin tone to be a blush. It would look so funny on me, but I haven't been able to truly use these yet. This one is in the Princess Daiquiris. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab a tiny bit on this fluffy brush and go ahead and just load that up. So moving on to blush, I have a couple different Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. I love their blushes. They are so pretty, they're easy, they're not extremely pigmented, so I feel like it's a very buildable blush that they have. I have two right in front of me right now. This one is Mellow Wine. It's just a pretty peach shade. And then this one is called Rose Champagne. This one's really nice. It has a lot of shimmer in it though, so I want to stay away from the shimmers today. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Mellow Wine and just pick a little bit up on my brush and then go ahead and swipe it across. Highlight's not really doing it for me. I feel like it's barely there. I like a very intense highlight, or at least noticeable highlight. So I have this Rimmel Golden Bronze highlighting palette. It's like a face palette. It has the highlight, the contour, and the blush. I'm just gonna use this highlight. I believe this was about probably $5, $5 or $6. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Photo Focus Wet n Wild All Day Setting Spray. Okay. I don't care for the smell at all. So to finish off the eyes, I don't have any Wet n Wild eyeliners. Unfortunately, I thought I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner. It's kind of a little bit old, so bear with me. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a quick wing real quick. I'll try to keep it on camera, but we all know I'm bad at that. Has officially defeated me. I try to come back, but you know, sometimes you just lose that battle when you're fighting liquid eyeliner. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and grab this Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Gel, and this one is in the clear transparent color. And now for my eyelashes, I'm going to go ahead and grab just this L'Oreal mascara. It does not have a name on it. I'm not too sure what it is. What it looks like with the mascara on. On this mascara, I don't really care for it because it kind of clumps my lashes together. I don't like that look. I like my lashes to look full and separated. So this is the final look using all of my drugstore products, mostly Wet n Wild. Didn't mean to do that, it just kind of happened. Apparently I have a lot of Wet n Wild. Some of the stuff, most of the stuff I've never used. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a very fun, easy, affordable, drugstore only face. It is a full face, eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, all of that. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys did like this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, leave me any comments, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching.